I have a question. Is Spring Breakers the best Disney Channel movie of all time?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be going through the 2013 Disney Channel original movie, Spring Breakers. Before I get a bunch of comments telling me that I am wrong, explain this to me. This is a movie starring a bunch of Disney Channel actresses about a young friend group that goes on vacation, gets into some hijinks, has a wacky villain, has a musical number, and has a happy ending. If you know what I mean. I remember when this movie was first announced, I was gagging because it was a bunch of my favorite Disney Channel legends all acting in more mature roles. After years of TMZ articles and tabloids reporting that all of the child stars were going off the rails, we were finally gonna see that on the big screen. Besides Spring Breakers being a Disney Channel production, it was the second ever A24 production. The same production company that made Lady Bird, Moonlight, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. We have to pay respects to Grandma. Spring Breakers is pretty much the movie that started it all. The casting of this movie was mainly kids TV show actresses Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, and Ashley Benson. Selena sorta kinda left the Disney Channel in January 2012 when Wizards of Waverly Place came to an end, but she still had the Alex vs. Alex TV movie in 2013. Interestingly enough, the Alex vs. Alex movie aired on the Disney Channel 1 week before the release of Spring Breakers. Convenient timing. Selena was excited to do the movie because she was looking for a way to break into more mature roles and get away from her Disney image. But she would only agree to take the role if she did not have to perform nude.
Got some blue going on.
Where's that inspiration coming from?
I don't know. I like a little edge and a little pop in my hair, so I wanted to add something different, especially for the Teen Vogue party.
Vanessa Hudgens was most well known for her role in the High School Musical movies, as well as her smash hit Sneaker Night.
Put your sneakers on.
She dipped her toes into a more mature role in the movie Sucker Punch in 2011, however Spring Breakers was a completely different beast. I need to bring this up from the beginning because I think it is important to note. Vanessa is wearing a wig.
Wig? Did you just say wig?
Yes, a wig. A not very good one either. Ashley Benson was also a tween TV star, most well known for her role in Pretty Little Liars. Originally, Emma Roberts was cast in Ashley's role before she dropped out due to creative differences. Look at her gooning while the others are trying to serve. Also, look how bad the wig is on Vanessa. Allegedly, she did not want to film the three-way scene. It is unclear whether it was added into the project after she had already joined on, or whether it was always in the script and she thought she had enough power to remove it. There was also a rumor that Emma dropped out because she refused to gain weight for the role. The director wanted the actresses to look like real-life college students with the freshman 15, and apparently this was too much for Emma to take. This meant that 3 out of the 4 girls were kids' TV show stars. Demi Lovato, Elle Fanning, and Sarah Hyland were also considered for the role before Ashley secured it. Then we have Rachel Corrin. This casting is an example of nepotism. She is the director's wife. So without further ado, let's get into it. But before we continue, thank you to the paid partner of this video, BetterHelp. Have you experienced any anxiety about where your life is heading in 2025, or just feeling stuck in a certain situation? Here is how a therapist can help. They can help untangle external pressures from internal values or break down vague feelings of being behind into specific addressable concerns. The new year is a blank space for you to write a new story. BetterHelp makes it easier to get started. You can fill out a questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist from a diverse range of specialties, in most cases as little as 48 hours. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy more comfortable and convenient. BetterHelp carefully make sure therapists on the platform are well qualified, and their customer service team is there to help you if you have any questions. Start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. Click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/Hugo Henderson to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Now, let's get back to the video. The movie starts with a Girls Gone Wild montage of Spring Breakers while Skrillex's Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites plays in the background. Dubstep was the quintessential party music of the early 2010s, so this song was kind of perfect to use.
Yes! Oh my god!
This montage not only reminds the viewers of the title of the movie that they are watching, Spring Breakers, but it also gives parents who thought that they were taking their kids to a Disney Channel movie the opportunity to exit. But keep in mind, this is a Disney Channel original movie, so no one needs to exit. We then cut to our main protagonists at what I would like to call the Petra Collins Euphoria College. They are taking hits from the Miley Cyrus Salvia Bong because, you know, Disney Channel.
Yes, my dear, you're so explosive. Say hello to the internet, calls it. I'm very
They are in an aesthetically lit dorm room and the lecture theaters are only lit by computer screens. Either the college can't afford to pay their power bill, or they're just doing it for the vibe. Our main characters are longing to go on spring break, clearly shown to the audience by Vanessa Hudgens' character Candy writing spring break biatch on an elongated hidden Mickey. Candy's character does not get any personal development in this movie. She is pretty one note, which is a sociopathic, out of touch party girl that randomly likes to do finger guns. The entire movie, she is pew-pewing. Candy then does her best impression of licking an ice cream. Emma Roberts would have been perfect for this role. I'm not sure what subject this lecture is about, but the lecturer is talking about defeating fascism and Hitler and Jim Crow, all while Ashley Benson's character Britt writes in her notebook, "I want penis." Since this is a Disney Channel movie, of course they are going to use biological terminology instead of the use of profanity. We are then introduced to Selena Gomez's character, who has a strong faith in God. If you can't remember this part about her character, then hopefully her name will help jog your memory. Her name is Faith. This is so Disney Channel coded. Although she loves Jesus, she has a little devil inside of her because she smokes cigarettes. Apparently, Selena Gomez had never smoked before, so she had to be taught. She also takes a hit from a bong in another scene. I wonder if she was taught how to take a hit from Miley, or her then boyfriend at the time, Justin Bieber. Faith tells Heather Morris from Glee that she is going on spring break with Britt and Candy. She is told that those girls are evil and unholy and such things like that.
So cold, they got demon blood.
They're evil. They give me the freaking chill out.
Yeah.
But not to worry, because she's known them since kindergarten, so everything's fine. We get a bunch more aesthetic shots at a house party with Monica Geller. The next morning, the girls wake up Faith and they are being way too intense.
Come on, Faith, wake up.
Wake up.
I need your money. Where's the money?
Give me your money.
They also unintentionally wake up Faith's roommate and wait a damn minute. That is a Justin Bieber poster on the wall. Faith's roommate is a believer. This is 100% certified because it is mentioned in the credits. Selena was still dating Justin at the time, so was this her idea? Or was this Justin's idea? The girls count up all of the money that they have saved up for spring break, but not before acting goof in the hallway. The fourth girl, Cotty, gets an unceremonious introduction in this scene. It's just like, okay, welcome. Whatever happened to hello? How are you? My name is. In total, they have saved $325.
I won't even get us one night's hotel room down there.
I have another 20 on my purse.
They...
That is $81.25 each. Now, I'm not judging, but they had been saving up since the beginning of the year. What were you guys thinking?
You don't have the income coming in anymore.
First of all, poor planning aside, it doesn't seem like any of these girls have jobs, so how did you think that the money was gonna come in? Secondly, throughout the first 5 minutes of this film, there has been a lot of green usage, a lot of inhalations, you could say. Maybe you could have saved more money from that. Faith has a monologue about this trip not just being about partying. It's about getting out of their town of St. Petersburg and seeing the world.
There's more than just spring break. It's their chance to see something different.
Spring break is in their local area. They are not going that far away. Let's calm down. So, how do the girls raise money to go to spring break? Do they get jobs? No. Do they eat a giant meatball in 10 minutes to win cash?
Good luck, honey.
Period. Pussycat could never.
Whoa.
No. Do they get Hannah Montana to do a performance at Crowley Corners to raise money? No. They steal one of their professor's cars and rob a diner. There is a very cool, very A24 style non-stop shot of the girls hopping out of a truck and robbing the diner while the truck does a loop around. The girls successfully change the trajectory of everybody in that diner's lives, and they get some cash too. They burn the getaway car, which is super dumb because this is not their car. The professor is gonna call up 911 and say, hey, my car's missing, where is it? The cops are gonna find a burnt up car on the side of the road while also responding to a report of a robbery at the diner. It's all gonna connect. It's messy and dumb. But at least we get another aesthetic shot to put in the promotional material. Nonetheless, the girls finally have enough money to go on spring break. They take a party bus down to Miami and they head over the Skyway Bridge. Fun fact, there is absolutely no need to go over the Sky Bridge to get from St. Petersburg to where they are partying, but the bridge is used as a metaphor of them entering their dreamscape fantasy that they have made up in their heads. Also, who invited Grandpa to spring break? We get a massive montage of the girls partying. They are scootering around town, which was caught by TMZ.
Cheetah Girls. I see the song already.
Cheetah Girls.
That's exactly what happened. Cheetah Girls.
We are then introduced to James Franco's character, Alien. He is doing a rap performance and it seems like he is somewhat well known because people are rapping along to the lyrics. He is, of course, culturally appropriating, but every white person was doing this in 2012. It was just a vibe. The real-life rapper, Riff Raff, was furious when he found out what James Franco looks like in this movie, alleging that he stole his look.
Yeah, obviously the style is based on me. Obviously, I mean, I don't have to say that. If people see the pictures, they think it's me. And sometimes if I see the picture, I'm like, is that me or is that James Franco?
James dismissed the claims, however, he did post a picture of himself online with pictures of Riff Raff on his wall and referring to himself as the film game Riff Raff. Also, Riff Raff released emails between himself and the director, Harmony Korine, in which Korine offered Riff Raff the part of Alien.
There's a deadline for this check though. The check come in. It's cool, everything good, everybody all happy. It don't come in. That's why I call, calling the hounds.
Riff Raff filed a $10 million lawsuit against the director and released an album called The Golden Alien in July 2012 and spoofed Franco in One Life to Live.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
There is then a scene where they are joking around and kikiing, and then it just cuts to a shot of them silent and bored.
You wanna me?
The girls then sing Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
My loneliness is killing me and I.
This scene emphasizes that Britney was the blueprint, the it girl. The aspirations of young woman, Britney truly raised a generation. The scene instantly turns dark when Candy and Brett recount the robbery and make light of the terror they inflicted on all of those people. I was watching a video by the O Tourist that mentioned that the recounting of the robbery was a lot more sensationalized than what really happened. The girls embellished the robbery to sound more interesting, but when we see the robbery go down with that one shot taking the car from earlier, it was not as dramatic as it was made out. Are we in fantasy or reality right now? The next day, the girls are partying again, but oh no, the cops show up and arrest the girls. Surprisingly, they are not arrested for the robbery that happened earlier on in the movie, but instead for taking too much sugar at the party. They are innocent. I pray to God every day that they are guilty. I mean innocent.
I pray to God you're guilty. You're innocent.
They spent a night in jail. I wonder if it was the same jail where Justin Bieber spent a night. Because they don't have any money, they are forced to spend another 2 nights in jail. However, lucky for them, Alien is sitting at the back of the courtroom. I guess he does this for fun? He bails the girls out of jail and takes them for a joyride. I do not know why they agreed to get in his car. He looks terrifying.
How old are you? You look about 15.
We find out that he is a shrug shrieler, and then he takes him to a pool house. Faith is asked to play a game, and she is so weirded out that she cries to the other girls about wanting to go home. Like, just because you were bad at playing pool does not mean that you need to go home. Be a good sport. Alien tries to persuade her to stay by half threatening and half flirting, but Faith is so over it. She cannot get over losing that pool game. The girls then say goodbye to her at the bus stop. Faith is leaving her friends in a dangerous situation because at this point, they are a lost cause. They are dickmatized. Disneytized by Alien. Faith is crying on the bus because it goes over the Skyway Bridge, which we already know is not the direction to St. Petersburg, so she realizes that she got on the wrong bus. Quickly bringing this up again, but her going over the bridge is a metaphor of her leaving the fantasy. Alien takes the girls back to his place and flaunts his wealth.
Look at my Look at my I got my dark tanning oil. Lay out by the pool, put on my dark tanning oil.
We are then introduced to Gucci Mane's character, who is Alien's rival yet childhood best friend. So, frenemies, I guess you could say. Gucci Mane is like, go deal your cheese jerky and bibble away from my territory. He is the Sue Sylvester to Alien's Will Schuester, both villains in their own way, and it does not help his case that he is wearing a red tracksuit. We then get an R-rated scene between Alien, Candy, and Britt. Disney Channel knew that this scene was crossing a line, so they sped up the footage to get through it. Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. Side note, Vanessa later said that she never wanted to do a schmick scene in a movie again due to her experience. I'm not speculating, but it does not seem like they had an intimacy coordinator on set. In a completely aesthetic dream creation, the girls then put on pink ski masks, wield weapons, and listened to Alien playing Every Time by Britney Spears on a white grand piano. This is peak cinema. Notice me. While the song keeps playing, it transitions to a montage of them all doing several armed robberies. Gucci Mane is finally fed up with Alien being on his turf, so he threatens him with a drive-by shooting, injuring Cotty's arm. Cotty now wants to go home. Oh, well, is the bus still running? Candy and Britt drop Cotty off at the bus stop. Once again, Cotty is upset on the bus because it goes over the Skyway Bridge, realizing that she also got on the wrong bus. Candy, Britt, and Alien then play mermaids in the pool and then take a speedboat to Gucci Mane's house to unalive him. They dock their boat, walk up to the wharf, and one of Gucci Mane's goons takes out Alien immediately, unceremoniously. I'm not going to show any shots of this scene because I'm afraid of getting demonetized, but in summary, they avenge Alien by unaliving everybody at the property. Britt and Candy then call up their parents saying that they are going to do better in school and become better people, and then they leave Miami for good in Gucci Mane's Lambo. See? Happy ending! Disney Channel movies always end on a happy note. On a more thoughtful note, the entire movie, Britt and Candy are not taking life seriously. Pop culture and video games have poisoned their brains. They have treated life like it was a video game on easy mode. This was their final mission, and with their belief that they were unstoppable, they successfully unalived everyone and survived. One theory is that a majority of the stuff that happened in this movie never happened, mainly because why would you be driving in a Lambo of a man that you just unalived back to St. Petersburg? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, is Spring Breakers the best Disney Channel movie? Well, no. High School Musical exists, but it is still a thought-provoking film. The film was a giant whoosh because nobody at the time understood that it was satire. People thought that they were going to be watching an exploitation film. The target audience were the fans of the actresses as well as young men that like seeing violence and topless women. And separately, topless women were probably also part of a target audience too. Critics probably thought that this movie was just a money grab where people could pay to enjoy surface level R18 content. They probably also thought that the movie was just made to help erase the actress's good girl Disney images. It is hard to promote a film as, look, here is a movie that criticizes youth culture but makes you feel bad when you watch it. I don't think feminists or sociologists were flocking to watch this film, but I think that if they did, the reviews would have been a lot different. The film is not supposed to be a fun watch, But because critics assumed that that was the intention, they concluded that it was a failure. You were meant to leave the cinema self-reflecting, thinking, wow, I watched this movie because I wanted to see violence, nudity, and Disney girls acting bad, but now I just feel disappointed in myself for wanting that. If you take away the glitz and the glamour, or I guess the hot pink and the sleaze, this is an incredibly creepy and unsettling movie. You can either view the film in two ways. Firstly, that it was written by a 12-year-old that was obsessed with Skrillex and old Britney Spears songs, GTA, girls in bikinis, hip-hop, bank robbery movies, and their favorite actresses of all time that are only featured on the Disney Channel because that is the only thing that they have watched the entire lives. Or secondly, the film is a satire and a love letter about youth culture at the same time. As much as the film shows young people as reckless, dumb, delusional, it just as much romanticizes the lifestyles and the pursuit of the constant evolving American dream, the vibrant colors, the 2012 club music, the 2012 swag fashion, snapbacks, Grand Theft Auto, Florida party culture, and breaking the fourth wall, real life celebrities. This is pretty much a 2012 period piece. This movie has remained as a cultural masterpiece when you think about it. Everybody knows this movie. Its impact on culture is crazy. Camila Cabello's entire CXOXO era copped the Spring Breakers aesthetic, down to the pink ski masks. The same way that you commute The Wizard of Oz and play Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, the same can be said for Spring Breakers and CXOXO. Even Charlie XCX released a song called Spring Breakers that sampled Britney Spears' Every Time because it played in the movie. Let's also not forget that Vanessa Hudgens released her own song, $X, that somewhat promoted the movie even though it was not attached to the movie's soundtrack, featured in the movie, or included any clips in the music video, but the song just matched the overall vibe. This song was the OG Brat when you think about it. A quick reminder that I have a Patreon where I am posting exclusive content. Currently I have videos up on the 2002, 2003, 2007, and 2013 VMA pre-shows. They were all absolute hot messes. Leave me a comment down below telling me what other movies you'd like to see me cover on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and heck, why not share with your friends? And I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Hey. Hi, it's me, you're all in danger. Crazy girl, gonna go spring breakers. Gonna go spring breakers.